off. Just let it hang so I get ready for it. On this front side of this fin, and then I've got my knife angled up to stay on top of that rib bone. And there you have your two little fillets right there. Well guys, welcome back to Red River Living. The boys have been fishing this weekend and it's Sunday afternoon, and Jared and I are back at the task of cleaning Briley's catch. And I'm going to be honest with you, that little boy going to have to get older in a hurry so he can start cleaning his catfish. He's got the easy part. He does the catching and he leaves it to Daddy and Papa to do the cleaning. Well guys, we're going to kind of talk through this a little bit for you today. Some of these smaller ones I think I can do right here on the table. I'll show you how we hang them on a hook and Jared pulls the hide off of them. And guys, I'm kind of old school. We skin them and then we fillet them off the bone. This kind of with the smooth skin, it makes it hard. A scaly fish is a lot easier. Y'all seen me clean crappie in the past. We've got some videos on that where we've crappie fished and I've cleaned crappie for you. And so I'm more than capable of using an electric knife. I just have never become an expert on catfish cleaning them with an electric knife. I think a lot of that has to do with them being a slick skinned fish, and that my electric knife just cuts through them. So here I'm going to show y'all how we would clean them here. Well, the first thing I'm going to show you, see how this fin is moving back and forth right here? And then this fin here is sticking out. Well, when this fish is laying on his right side, that's not a problem. But when you flip this fish over, see how he's wanting to stand up? So best thing you can do, guys, just reach up here with your pair of pliers on this front side of this fin, pop it, it's going to lay flat. That's just going to make it easier down the road. I'm going to take my knife right here. See this, here's this bone right below the fin right there. And I'm just going to cut through the skin on each side, just like this. Like I said, all I'm wanting to do is get through the skin. You don't have to really cut all the way through the meat. And once you do that, this knife is going to come down the center right here, come down the top of this fin also. I've seen people cut the fin off. You don't have to cut this fin off to do this. You stick your knife in, probably about an 1/8 inch there, make your little cut, and that's going to help him peel a little easier in just a few minutes when you get ready to take the hide off of him. And on these smaller fish, you can do this laying here on the table. The bigger fish, we put them on the hook. I'll show y'all, we'll get a shot of Jared pulling on the skin. It just allows you to use both hands. But on these small ones, just reach up there, grab your skin, and just start pulling back on it. And one of the first things I like to do is just get them started like that. Then I flip him, go ahead and flip him over. Grab it up here at the top corner right there. And just, hey, when you stick your fingers right here, you're going to feel those bones right there. Just let your thumbs go in behind those and then just pull on them. And I'm just peeling on them. You'll see his skin starts tearing here. One thing good I will say Briley did do, hey, he caught some smaller ones this weekend. Them great old big ones just don't peel. That's why we got the hook, is for them big ones. If he caught all these size right here, we'd never put them on the hook. But just keep pulling that skin back, turn your fish over like this, going side to side on that. And as you can tell here, he's been skinned out. On a crappie or a bass, I would start up here with my knife and go to the tail. On catfish, I do just the opposite. I start here on the tail of them, and I turn it, I cut them right there at the tail, and then I've got my knife angled up to stay on top of that rib bone. Keely, if you want to come around here, you can kind of see down in here, I had that knife up like this, and then it cuts down to the backbone, and I'll just run that all the way up here to the top, just like that. And as you can tell, he's halfway cut now. Stick the knife in at the bottom, and I just run it up the bottom, just like that. I run it all the way to his ribs, come back up, and now this fillet is ready to come off right there. And as you can tell, here's his rib bones, and I've cut it right over the top of those rib bones. I'm going to go ahead and get the other side off, and then I'll show you what I will do with that fillet next. What we're trying to show you is these catfish aren't that hard to clean, and you can have a beautiful filleted piece of meat if you want to. I know some people that prefer bone ends, and here we've cut him down his rib bones. I've got him up to the top here. I'm just going to turn him up on his stomach. And you just slide that knife in right there and get that last little piece of meat off right there. Just watch your fingers, your fingers on the bottom side. And there you have your 2 little fillets right there. And that's probably, he's probably a 2-pound catfish if I had to guess. So now what we want to do is clean this up just a little bit. Let me rinse my table off. So guys, on these small ones here, this here is just the part, very bottom down there toward that fin. I just cut that off of it. And now I've got this fillet laid out. I'm going to cut it into 2 pieces. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this right down his middle, which is that bloodline that I'll show y'all in just a minute here. And that right there, hey, that is the part that I just cannot eat. That's that bloody part. I think in the future, one of the things I'm going to try, I watched a man the other day on a video, and he takes and cuts their gill and allows them to bleed out. I'm probably going to play with that a little bit and see if that cleans that up a little bit. But once I've cut them into 2 pieces here, you can see that bloodline right there. And my family, including myself, do not like to eat that. So I'm fixing to cut that out right here. And you just got to be really careful with your fillet knife. This is where you can cut yourself. And I just take a real sharp knife and slide it in right there. And this is what you end up with. You see I missed that one little piece right there, and I'll get that off. Which, that right there ain't nothing like that bloodline. It wouldn't have been that bad. So there's that piece. And you can just see what I cut off of it now. You've gotten rid of all that hard blood. That's that strong fishy taste that you would experience. And like I said, there's some people that don't mind that. I don't eat it, and in turn, my family doesn't eat it. And here you can see I just got my palm down. You just got to be careful not to cut back here on your thumb. And I just slide that knife in there like that. And then here I'm going to roll him over for you. That's the part we're going to be away with. And then right here on this, I'm going to trim that up. That's just something we want off of it right there. And there you go. There's 1/2 of that fish right there. It's been cleaned up. That's ready to eat now, guys. Here I'm splitting him right down there. We're going to try to get rid of that. And that's really not that dark on this fish, to be honest with you. I'm really trying to be careful not to cut myself on camera. But it wouldn't be the first time I've cut myself, though. Kind of running a joke around here, Daddy and a knife. He's going to be cut sooner or later. And there's your 4 little strips off that catfish right there, guys. As you can tell, all that red meat's gone off of it. And now it just needs to be rinsed off and it'll be ready to eat. Are y'all gonna go give this to the chickens here? Yeah. Go give it to them. Let me cut this in a couple pieces.
No, I can hold it off.
Okay, y'all take off.
No running.
You think they're gonna like them? They didn't want. Because they like all of them. We can eat them out freely.
Right, put it right here.
So usually when Briley catches these fish, this is my job and Mike fillets them. So what I like to do is what Mike taught me is I'll start right here with my knife, and it's just like he did on the table. I'll just fillet or cut down toward his fin, Then I'll come down right here. And I'm not trying to get into the meat. I'm just trying to break the skin. I go all the way down on this one. And I'll come on this side and do the exact same thing. I'll come right here. And then I'll just meet it where it was off. I don't know if I went far enough. There it goes. Now I'll grab my skinning pliers. Come right here on the corner. Start it right there, get on this side. And there you have it. Now I'll be ready for Mike to fillet it.
Well, guys, we're about to get through of them. Thank goodness it wasn't a busy weekend for that poor boy. Ain't nothing he likes more than being to go down there and fish. I don't know what happened if we had a pond for him to fish in.
There'd be a lot of catch and release.
I do agree with that. There'd be a lot of catch. It'd be like, hey, you go down there, you're going to throw them back today.
You can't make it up.
Well, guys, we got this weekend's catch cleaned, and we're at the point of getting stuff cleaned up and rinsing off these fillets that you can see right here in the pan. What we're going to do now is, old boy taught me we triple rinse them. So they're in the water right here. I will take these out, get some clean water, and we'll rinse them. We'll rinse these 3 times before we take them in the house. And what that does, it just keeps a lot of mess out of the house. What that does. So. And then once we get it in the house, I'll get the scale out, and we will basically weigh this out into 2-pound bags and put it up and put it in the freezer.
That's good.
Well, guys, as you can tell, it is North Texas hot out here. And we're about to finish cleaning up right here and get in the house and get some supper fixed tonight. I think we balked on the kids wanted fresh fish, but I think I kind of balked on them on that. So I think I got some stuff I got to cook on the grill tonight. Well, guys, as always, we appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate it. If you'd like them, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.